All right, let me ask you one question. Does your vacuum do this? Does your vacuum vacuum the unvacuumable? Does it vacuum wet? Does it vacuum dry? Does it vacuum in your home, your car, your garage, spills, debris, glass, pet messes, kid messes? If you have sawdust, cat litter, crumbs on carpet, on bare floors, fertilizer, dusting the electronics, do you have wet messes? Like maybe it's a leak from your hot water heater. Maybe it's a drain that won't drain. What are you gonna do? You need the Shark MessMaster. It's the perfect name because you know what? Life happens and we make a lot of messes. You need one vacuum that can do it all. We are bringing you, from the pioneers in home appliances, we're bringing you a Shark MessMaster vacuum at our best value we have ever offered in the history of HSN. I have presented this many times. It's a $161 value. We have never ever done it at 50% off. 50% off retail, $79.99, a very small price to pay. We're gonna give you all the accessories, all the attachments. We're including some extras, and one of those extras is the bare floor tool, which is a brand new $30 value on its own. And of course, you're getting the MessMaster, which is worth another $130. Come on in and check it out. We break it down for you. $130 for the MessMaster. This is a true wet vac. It's a true dry vac. It's going to take care of all the messes around the house. And you won't have to rent a single machine ever. You can have the power, the control, and the independence to clean up any mess at home. Plus, we're gonna offer you in great colors like the blue, we have the dark gray, and we have it for you in the maroon. We have free shipping and handling on everything all day long. Free shipping on everything ends at midnight Eastern time. That's less than 1 hour away. So ready, set, go shopping. The official Shark MessMaster is here. This is our only opportunity this year to get you this machine at this price. It will not be back at $79.99. So here's your last opportunity to jump right in and say, you know what? My vacuum doesn't do that, right, Megan? Megan Clementi is here. She has her degree in electrical engineering, but you do not have to be an engineer to use the MessMaster. We're gonna give you one incredible machine that does it all. Look at what this can do for you, Megan. It's really an impressive tool. It blew my mind the first time we presented it, and it blows my mind every time it's on air.
I feel like my science background really makes me appreciate the interior of what's happening in here. But when you get this home, you're gonna appreciate what your home looks like afterwards. Because if we're just being real, I can give you all these dry messes and you're like, I know what to do. I get my vacuum. But what do you do when it's not just dry? What do you do when it's a wet mess? What if it's a combo? What if it's the cereal bowl and it's the milk and the cereal? What are you gonna do? You're gonna clean it up? No, you're gonna get your MessMaster, and all you're gonna do is literally lift up the hose, attach one of your tools, or maybe you'll just use the hose itself, and you're gonna tackle messes like this. Guacamole, that avocado, the tomato, look at it disappearing. It doesn't matter that it's chunky. It doesn't matter that it's not just liquid or it's not just dry. The entire point of this is to get those unvacuumable messes. You would never in a million years would you try to vacuum up a smoothie, or maybe it's gonna be your wine with the glass that you just broke. But if you had your MessMaster, you would come along and in one pass, you would watch all that liquid disappear, including the glass that you don't want to touch because you don't want to cut yourself. You're allowing the MessMaster to totally do its job.
Wait, you're vacuuming glass.
That was glass.
Right now, you would never vacuum up glass with another vacuum cleaner. You'd be worried about where it would go and how it would ruin your machine. It doesn't matter if you drop all the eggs from the farmer's market, which is what I have done.
Which would be so sad.
Which would be very, very sad. But if you did, you need a solution. We have the lowest price we have ever offered. It's here for 1 day only. This is our only presentation remaining on the day of our incredible Shark MessMaster. And it doesn't matter if the mess is wet or if it's dry or if it's kind of in between, like ice cream and spaghetti.
Right.
You can get the job done and you can clean it as easy as pie.
That's right. That's what we just did. We actually sanitized this table. I didn't have to get the paper towels that I was gonna throw away. I might as well be throwing away my money. I didn't have to get an actual towel, clean it up, and then do the laundry. Instead, I did it all right here with one tool. And all of my pieces, my attachment can go in the dishwasher. My dust cup can go in the dishwasher. And of course, it's gonna clean itself. But before I have it do that, will you help me do the shark challenge with our MessMaster? We're gonna see if we can pick up a dozen eggs, because we all know if a dozen eggs fell on the ground, we would be in big trouble. Because how on earth are we gonna pick it up? Can you imagine picking it up and this line of egg whites and yolk is dripping from the trash to the mistake?
This has happened to you at home. You've dropped an egg and you tried to pick it up with a paper towel. We have a much better way to handle all of those messes. All right,
like
egg
that.
number
There's
one. Egg number two. Egg number three. Egg number four.
You do it so gracefully.
Egg number five.
Beautiful.
Egg number six.
All right, a half a dozen is officially gone.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10. We've got 2 more left. 11. But you hear the MessMaster, it's not phased at all. And then I'm gonna come around and one more time I can sanitize my tool and I can sanitize my countertop. And then Sarah, if you wanna grab me that cup of water, this is how easy it is. I'm gonna throw my tool into the dishwasher and then right here, I suck up the water and it has officially cleaned itself. That water has passed from the cup through my hose and has now been deposited here. But here's the kicker. When you look at this hose, you see all those ridges? The engineers at Shark thought about that. They thought we can't do that because it's gonna harbor all of it. It's gonna grab onto the yuck and make it really a bad situation. It's smooth on the inside, so things don't stick. So that water is gonna wash it away, and you can feel confident when you put this away that it is actually clean.
All right, so far Blue is our best seller, and I'll tell you what, if you are someone who has to clean up those dirty messes, if you're the one everyone looks to when that mess happens, did the dog have a little piddle on the floor? Did the cat get sick on the carpet? It doesn't matter, because your Shark MessMaster can tackle all of those messes in one small portable lightweight machine. Lowest price ever, 50 minutes to reserve yours now. And we're talking about dry messes that are sometimes really tricky, like sawdust or wood chips, you name it, it gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is our brand new bare floor tool, and it is fantastic for our very, very fine particles. You're seeing all of that dust getting picked up, and that great wide mouth is fantastic. Because prior, I don't know if you remember, we were able to have the floor tool, but we used the Squeegee. And the Squeegee is great for what it does, but let me remind you the size. This is what we were doing before, because with our wand, we can use any of our attachments. Look at the size difference. If you guys love utilizing this on the floor, like so many of you said you did, this is twice the size of our Squeegee. So that means you can do twice as much work in half the time.
And we've never offered the floor tool until today.
Nope.
First time ever. That's a $30 value included. All right, what else can it do? These are going very quickly. It is your last show. It's your last chance. You can order online, hsn.com. You can also place your order over the phone, but the fastest way is that QR code. You can scan that, tap the link, and then boom, you're right there on the HSN app. And we will get this out to you. At midnight, we're launching a brand new Today special. It's on my feet. So if you look closely, you'll get a little sneak peek at a Denise Austin walking shoe. So be prepared to get energized at midnight Eastern time. But that means we're down to the wire now. If you want to get in the Shark MessMaster, think about every mess in your car, in your home, in your garage, upstairs, downstairs, wet or dry. This one will get the job done, and you'll get it done at the lowest price that we have ever done. In fact, the Flex Pay makes it really easy. That's $16 a month, free shipping and handling, 50% off, and it's powerful.
It's very powerful. So here's the deal. This is less than 10 pounds, but it's got all the same suction that you would expect from a Shark upright. And that's what we're gonna display for you right now. So just like with our uprights, when we pick up the billiard balls, these very heavy balls, I want you to check out that we have this dustbin and it is filled with liquid. And when I turn it on, it is literally thrashing around. And despite that, I'm gonna come over here and it's gonna have enough suction to pick up every single one of these billiard balls that is on the carpet right now. Sarah, you're hearing them smack.
Right.
Smash into one another. Without strong suction, that is not even remotely possible. And you're seeing just how strong it is right now. And again, it's only 9.8 pounds. So you're thinking, wow, it's small, but it's mighty. And it's gonna be able to pick up the messes that you've never been able to pick up before because of this combination. And there's something very special I'll show you when we go over to the side, but this is because of Shark engineers. They did a decentralized filter. That means instead of you having the bin, the filter, and the motor all lined up where things can splash and get gross and kill the suction, we separated it. And that's what makes it so special.
And you don't have to buy bags. It uses any bag. It's easy to clean with a cup of water. We've got more great demos for you. Remember, we have 3 colors, the gray, the blue, and the maroon. Looks like blue and maroon are the best sellers. And let me show you everything that you get. Where's a picture of that? Is it over here? Is it over here? It's over here, because you're gonna see all these great little accessories. You're going to get the crevice tool. You're gonna get the squeegee tool. You're gonna get the carpet tool. You're gonna get the extension wand and everything that you need to get started. You even get a nice long hose as well, and you have an extra long cord. So you can really take this anywhere and everywhere you want. As long as you can plug it in, you have the Shark MessMaster. Is this heavy? No, it's 10 pounds. It's 10 pounds. You can do this. What are your options when you have a wet mess? Your options are, call a company that's gonna come over, you hope within the next few hours, or at least the next few days. What are you gonna do if the basement floods? You need a wet vac. What are you gonna do if the hot water heater leaks? You need a wet vac. What are you gonna do if the shower won't drain or the sink has a clog? You need a wet vac. What happens when you drop ice cream, spaghetti, there's spilled milk, there's a smoothie, there's eggs on the floor? You need the Shark MessMaster. There is no other machine like this. No one else has this price. We have the best price anywhere for today, 50% off, really from not just any brand, but a leader in home appliances.
This is what Shark does best. They listen to you and they find the solution so that they can deliver you a better product so you can have an easier time cleaning your home. This product took 10 years to make, the MessMaster, and it's because they wanted to make something that, yes, was different, but it was better. When you have messes like this, what do you do when you have a clogged sink? What do you do when you have those wet messes that Sarah was just talking about? If you have your MessMaster, you get the nasty out of the way so that you don't have to deal with it, and then you can solve the problem. Because it's hard to get to the clog when you have all of this blocking it up. Earlier I was talking about our garbage disposal was broken, but we had a ton of food down there. It's really hard to access the garbage disposal if you can't get past the food. We had all the water blocked up to the top. This sucked it all out. I dumped it out. We fixed the garbage disposal. We were good to go. In this case, I want you guys to see, look at the size of it too. Look how it can just slide in a cabinet and it's not gonna disrupt your plumbing. That was purposeful. That was the Shark engineer saying, where's this gonna be used often? Kitchen, bathroom. We need to make it accessible. So we gave you this great design. If you're a crafter, you're gonna love this because you know better than anyone when all this stuff falls on the ground, whether it's the beads, the sequins, the glitter, which is everyone's arch nemesis because you know it goes from room to room to room. Not in the case of the MessMaster. Look at this clear line. When it comes to glass, if you've ever broken a light bulb, I'm so sorry. It's one of the most frustrating things ever because that glass shatters and goes everywhere. That's when you want to use your squeegee tool. Just like our power fins, direct contact from one side to the other. When you come through and pull, we get everything as we go along so that nothing is being left behind. See one little piece up there? So I can go like this. No blood on my hand.
That's amazing.
I did not cut myself because there's nothing being left.
So it doesn't matter if you have the finest sawdust or you have the biggest piece of American apple pie on the floor.
Right.
Go ahead and let the Shark MessMaster do the job. We have the best price anywhere in the country. We have an exclusive configuration. Nowhere else do you get the bare floor tool. And I love that because a lot of messes do happen on bare floors. And if you need to take it to the carpet, you can take it to a carpet. You can take it to the stairs. Where do you make your messes? Maybe right in front of the sofa where somebody was eating nachos, or maybe they had a big ice cream sundae. What are you gonna do when they inevitably spill, right? If you have kids, this is a must for all the kids projects. If you have pets, this is a must. How else do you pick up a pet mess that's half wet and half dry? Sorry to just kind of give you that visual. But that's kind of what pet messes look like, right? Whether your dog gets sick, the cat has an accident, this is the best way to always be right there. And the sooner you pick up a mess, the less likely it is to leave a stain or to leave an odor or to leave a mark on your floor. You should have the power. You don't have to go and rent a tool, come back several hours later and then return it. You don't have to wait for another company to come. If you're in gardening, if you have a lot of the dirt and the soil and the fertilizer that just makes a big mess around the house or the garage, the wet MessMaster can do the job, wet or dry. And the best way to order is right now, go to hsn.com. We are very busy. We've got a lot of you in the queue. If you want to skip the queue, go to hsn.com and we will get you one of these. You just pick your favorite color, whether it's the blue, the gray, or the maroon. Yeah, there we go.
That's my favorite
Three
one right
colors. Now, they all work great, but remember, it's $161 value. No one else has this at 50% off retail with all the extras. So we know you love it. In fact, I was reading some of the reviews. Very impressive. I'll share some of those reviews with you shortly. But let's keep going.
Well, I just love this demo because this is what happens all the time. Right? Whether it's your soda, your coffee, your water, it is so easy to make a spill. If anyone's watching right now and saying, wow, I never make any messes like this, you look at this and you're like, okay, that one I do, and that one I do often. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna grab your paper towels and you're gonna try to sop it up and you're just gonna end up with a wet mess and wasted paper towels, cash in the trash? Forget it. Get rid of the paper towels and just go to the MessMaster. We're not wasting time, we're not wasting energy, and we're not wasting our money because with one pass, you're seeing the difference. Dry, the darker stuff is where it's still wet. So you come over. That squeegee tool, just like our power fins, is separating those carpet fibers and getting down to the bottom of the carpet so that you don't have to worry about the potential of mold if you're a Florida person, or even just a stinky, yucky, crusty mess in the future. And that's why I can feel confident about putting my paper towel, which by the way is a 1-ply, and you're seeing that it's dry.
Okay, that's amazing, because what happens if you have a wet mess? What are your options? Get a towel, and all you're doing is really pressing it into the carpet and the base of the floor and any of those cushions or mats that's in between, right? You're actually just making it worse. You need a Shark MessMaster. 50% off, lowest price ever. Where are you going next?
I'm gonna go right behind you.
Okay.
You talked about pets. Now this one is not one of the super gross ones, but stinky. If you have cat litter, just the dog food, especially the more organic dog food is, the stinkier it could be. I want you guys to see that there's many ways that you can use this. You can use it with the squeegee tool. I can come along here and this stinky, it can disappear. It does not have to be an issue. You do not have to have a mess. A lot of times we leave a mess like this because it's small enough that it doesn't have to matter, but it is big enough that it's annoying, right? So with just a couple passes, I can come along and make this disappear. And then I want to open this up and I want to show you what any bag technology is, especially for the stinkier, the gross. You may not want to go through the hassle of washing this out. Even though it's as simple as dumping it and throwing it in the dishwasher, how much easier is it to go like this with your any bag technology and just dump it in the trash? Now that bag was from earlier. That's not one of our bags. That's a green grocery bag from your vegetables. So when we say any bag, I'm even talking about your bread bag. If you go to a big box store where it has the 2 loaves, I can stick my bread bag in here, link this around just like you would any other trash bag, and then you just do a little twist wherever the excess is, and we have this little clip that it feeds into. And now, that's my bag.
I love that.
So we're
There's
not
no
asking
bags
you
to buy.
We're
There's
not
no
asking you
filters
to buy
to
anything.
buy.
Nope, you can wash out the filter. This is a good look where you can see your typical wet dry vac is gonna have your filter and your motor all lined up. So if this gets really nasty and splashes, you're gonna get your filter all gross, which will slow down your motor. This is over here with the motor. This is what I mean by decentralized. It's not in the way, so it's not gonna mess with our suction.
So if you use this once, it kind of pays for itself, right? Because if you've ever had to call someone else or go rent a machine because you had a wet problem, even more difficult to clean up than some of the dry messes, this is why you want something like this on hand at all times. You could also share it with friends and family. You could be the go-to gal or guy in the neighborhood that gets the job done. But let's talk about the car.
Yeah, so this is the thing, it's portable. You got a 15-foot long cord, you have all of your accessories right here on board, you literally have everything you need. Notice the fact that the hose itself snaps on, so it's never hanging down where you're gonna trip over it. Your cord is gonna wrap around on top, so it's very easy to take on the go. So please, don't just use it in the house, use it on the patio, use it when you're gardening, use it in your garage, use it in your car. Just to detail your car one time, it's typically more expensive than our TS price right now.
Right.
So you know you're gonna get your money's worth. Look at these deep crevices. We're pulling out the dirt, the crumbs, the food. It's getting out and it's getting sucked in and put away. You're gonna use all the tools. Maybe it's gonna be your crevice tool where you're gonna get into the car seats or in between the seats. Maybe you're gonna utilize this to get inside the cup holders because you spilled your coffee and you wanna suck all that out. Or maybe you have something sticky in there. Or maybe you're like me and you have a long road trip and you eat pistachios and you put all the shells in there. This will suck up all the shells and get it out of the way. So you're gonna use it in so many different ways. If you are in your workshop, you have glass, you have nails, you have screws, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna pick these things up by hand and potentially cut yourself? Or are you gonna turn it on and we're just gonna suck it up and get it out of the way? I would never do this with my vacuum. This would be an unvacuumable mess. But for the MessMaster, that is exactly what we specialize in. And if you feel like anything is left over, grab your squeegee tool and make sure that nothing is being left behind.
I love that you can do all of this at home.
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily spend $79 going through one of those car washes where you fill out the little checklist and you say, oh yeah, can you do this and can you do that and can you wash the mats? So certainly you're gonna, do it yourself. But wouldn't it be nice to save money in the long run? Wouldn't it be nice to make a small investment now and then say, you know what, we don't have to pay to go to the vacuum cleaner, right? Because sometimes those vacuum cleaners actually eat your quarters. I was actually trying to use a vacuum cleaner at one of those gas stations, and the guy actually came out and he goes, yeah, I wouldn't use that one. He goes, why? I go, why? And he goes, well, actually those machines are really unpredictable and a lot of them take your money and they don't turn on the vacuums. And I was like, well, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me that. Nicest gas station owner ever, because actually telling me not to use the vacuums because they actually are designed to sometimes take your money and not actually give you a vacuum. So think about how many times you've gone through one of those drive-thrus or gone through a car wash. Now you can have it with you. And now you are also getting the bare floor tool, which is brand new. That's a $30 value. It's an extra wide nozzle. You'll use it just like any other vacuum.
Absolutely. So I just push it along. And at 9.8 pounds, I have no problem holding onto my back as I go and do it. And you have a nice wide angle so that you can get a large sweeping cleanup job as you go along. And in just a moment, I'll show you the articulation because from an engineering standpoint, it makes it a lot easier for you to clean and to clean well. Let me pick this up and show you. This articulates back and forth. What that means for you is it doesn't matter the angle in which you are utilizing this, because as you push it out, it changes the angle. This will move with you. As long as all of this is connecting with the ground, you are getting the maximum suction. So let me just explain. When you see this on the ground, see how the angle changes as I elongate versus pulling it back toward me, and now my stick is directly above? It doesn't matter. The bottom of it is still completely attached to the ground, making sure that all the section attaches to the dirt and doesn't escape throughout the side.
This is what Shark does best.
Yes.
They design these to be so incredibly innovative. They are the leaders. They are the pioneers. It is back for the first time since it sold out last year. This is the only day we are doing this offer. This is our Shark MessMaster Today special. This is the best time to order. It is not coming back. It will not be another Today special in all of 2025. Not only do we have the best value ever, we've never done this for $79.99. It's also the best value you'll find anywhere in the market. I know that always makes you feel good, right? I got the best brand, I got the best price, and I got it at the lowest price anywhere. We feel good when we make a great decision. So all you're gonna do is pick your colors. We have the gray, which is starting to take the lead here tonight. Not surprised, it's a great looking darker gray. We have the blue, which is a nice royal blue. Here is the maroon. You're getting all the onboard tools. You're getting the extension wands, you're getting the bare floor tool, you're getting the handheld nozzle, the crevice tool, you're getting that long extension hose. They all ride on board. And remember, what you're getting here today is going to cost you $160 plus out there at retail. Please don't spend $160. Now, if you do, you're going to be thrilled. It's still a great machine with all rave reviews. Take a few moments, read the rave reviews. People are talking about how much they love that Shark MessMaster vacuum. Don't spend $161. We're giving you the best value anywhere in the country today, 50% off. All right, let's do one more demo.
All right. I would like you guys to see just what the dirt sees from underneath. So I have a glass top and a mirror underneath so you can see what's happening below. I love this demo because with a typical vacuum cleaner, you'd see a lot of things being left behind. But remember, we're using that squeegee tool, so anything that could potentially be left behind is actually getting tracked back and automatically getting sucked up so that we end up with that very clean surface, which is what we want, especially if you're utilizing this for windows or for mirrors or for soap scum in the bathroom. Again, when you get this home, you're gonna find you're gonna use this in ways you never suspected. Now, you're most likely not gonna use it like this, but it's such a great way for you to watch this egg and see how it jumps in and is totally gone. Watch it again. It's gonna leap right in there and it's totally gone. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna simply spritz this with whatever your sanitation is, and then it's gonna clean itself simply with a cup of water, which I have right here.
That's so impressive. Does your vacuum do that? I know your vacuum can't do that because my vacuum can't do that. You're not gonna vacuum up an egg or a plate of spaghetti or a bowl of ice cream or spilled milk or smoothies, pet messes, wet or dry. I think you're gonna be so thrilled. We're gonna give you a moment to place your order. Because we are so busy, the best way to order, hsn.com. When we come back, we'll go to some more incredible demos. You can find out why everyone is loving our Shark MessMaster.
Wake up and show your skin some love. And experience a more radiant outlook with Skin Cosmetics. Our ingredient-rich formulas provide real results that help transform your skin and feel of your skin. We enhance your beauty to empower you. And the best part is, you could do it yourself. So you can have beautiful looking skin in every decade of your life. Because genuine beauty always begins with skin.
Hi everybody, it's Denise Austin, and I've been helping millions of people stay in great shape for over 40 years. Helping women aspire to be healthy, active, and vital has always been a passion of mine. I am so excited to be part of the HSN family. You know why? I get to inspire you. We are gonna get fit together.
Join fitness expert Denise Austin to live ever better.
Because you are worth it.
Well, I have to tell you, my feet are really comfy right now because coming up at midnight, we have a brand new day. We have a brand new slip-on sneaker from Denise Austin. Aren't they cute? We'll give you a little sneak peek. We're just 30 minutes away. We have a whole new shoe. We've got a great exclusive with Easy Spirit and Denise Austin, and we'll talk more about that shoe at the top of the hour. But that also means it is your last look at our today's special from Shark. I love this machine, and so do you. 5-star review after 5-star review. You can't stop talking about all the different ways you use your MessMaster. We have the lowest price anywhere in the country. We have the lowest price we've ever offered, and we've never done this configuration. So $79.99, a very small price to spend on a great leader, innovator, pioneer in home appliances. We have the blue, we have the gray, we have the maroon. It's all the messes, wet or dry. So get it out on FlexPay for you. Just $16 a month. We have free shipping and handling. By the way, the free shipping on everything expires at midnight. So if you want this Shark MessMaster on free shipping, you got to order in the next 25 minutes or so. And then while you're there, go ahead and ask about HSN Protection Plus. We offer that with almost all of our products here at HSN. If you just want to shop smart, protect it now, and get hassle-free protection. A little extra peace of mind there. All right, we're going to get back to the demos because I really want you to see that it doesn't matter if it's sawdust, if it's cat litter, if it's crumbs, if it's something on your carpet. Is it dirt? Is it soil? Is it wet? Is it something like a clogged drain? Is it the salsa that you just made and you just spilled? It happens. Is it the spaghettis? Is it the kids that put their macaroni and cheese on the counter and it flipped over? How else are you going to clean up all that food, all those drinks, all those wet messes, pet messes, wet or dry? Is it a pee-pee? Is it a poo-poo? Is it a you-know-what where it just, you can't tell if it's wet or dry or one big mixed up mess? I mean, we hate it when our pets have a mess, but we love them. And we're not going to kick them out, so we have no choice but to clean it up, right?
That's right.
What are you going to do? You're going to make sure that they have everything they need and that your house stays clean. So far, you've done wet messes. You've added, looks like coffee grounds.
And the coffee.
A glass of wine.
This is breakfast. Breakfast gone wrong.
Okay, this is what happens when everybody's trying to rush out of the house first thing in the morning. It cannot be any easier than the Shark MessMaster. No one has a vacuum that can do this, Megan.
Only if they have the MessMaster can they do this. How insane that we can pick up all of this mess and then we can go back and we can sanitize. We can sanitize even our appliance, our attachments. And then I can come through and I'm not wasting paper towels. I'm not wasting my actual towels that will force me to have to do laundry. I just cleaned and sanitized this whole surface. Now, before I actually clean the unit, and when I say I clean, I mean it's actually gonna clean itself, and I'll show you how it does that. But before I do that, I want to challenge the Shark. I want us to challenge the Shark. Will you help me with a dozen eggs?
Absolutely.
I ask you at home, what would you do if you dropped an entire dozen eggs on the ground? Would you get paper towels? Would you have a string of egg whites or yolk that go from the mess to the trash can because you can't hold on to this? Or would you simply turn on your MessMaster and just one after the other, you scoop it up so that it's gone. It's not making a new mess. It's not making a trail. You're not wasting the paper towels. We call that cash in the trash. We are literally just taking what's there and making it disappear. Right now, Sarah and I are magicians, and everything that we throw at it is totally gone. This is 11, and I kid you not, this is 12, a dozen eggs, totally gone, and I'm gonna sanitize. There is no way that you can clean up that many eggs and have this result in that amount of time unless you have a MessMaster. And you're seeing my scrambled eggs, my coffee, my grounds. We even had glass at one point with some wine. If you were to drop a glass, we still pick that up. And when it's time to clean it, it's as easy as this, you guys. You're gonna take off your attachments. Your attachments can go right into the dishwasher. So technically, you're not cleaning those either. I'm gonna turn back on my MessMaster, and with 8 to 12 ounces of water, I suck up all that water. It's gonna work its way through this hose. The inside of the hose is smooth, so nothing gets stuck. And I've now washed away the grime, and it's all back here. From then, I'm gonna dump it, and I'm gonna throw that in the dishwasher too, Sarah.
All right, we're up against the clock. So what happens at midnight? We launch a brand new Today Special, and you might miss out on your opportunity to get the Shark MessMaster. This sells out every single year. This is our only presentation this year. If you want to get this great value, it's more than 50% off. So maybe you're going to get one for your garage. You know, maybe it's your partner, your spouse. Maybe it's you that's out in the garage. You're making a mess. You've got sawdust. Maybe you have wood chips. Maybe you have a fireplace. And anytime you bring in, you know, the logs, the fire, it leaves a lot of debris. Maybe you've got old ash from an old fireplace you got to clean up. How else are you going to clean that up? Not with your regular vacuum. How are you going to clean up the water that's in that shower drain that just won't drain, or a clogged sink? Or maybe you need to clean up everything from pet messes to milk or juice. Maybe you've got a little flood, a little mini accident. Maybe your toilet's leaking, right? Do you want to get down with your hands and knees when your toilet is leaking and clean it up with paper towels?
No.
Do you want to use your very good bath towels and try to put them on that mess and then put them in the washer or the dryer? Probably not. You're getting the bare floor tool included, which is a $30 value. We've never included the bare floor tool before tonight. So I like that you can get some of those bigger jobs done. And I'll tell you what, this is impressive. You're not blowing this fine sawdust around. Because if you ever have tried to vacuum up sugar, flour, anything like that, sometimes you make more of a mess than the original
what you
mess.
Started with, absolutely.
Right.
And we keep showing it with dirt, but that's because we have light-colored floors. You're so right. If we have people that love to bake out there, we're a gluten-free family. We got coconut flour, tapioca flour, almond flour, cassava flour.
Right,
you name the flour, we have the flour. It's on our floor, and this is the perfect way to get it off our floor. Underneath here, we have all these great little bristles. So through the front, we can use all that suction to pull it in. But from the back, we have a whole line of bristles that won't let anything else escape. And then, of course, we have that strong shark suction and that articulation so that we always have the maximum where this is able to be flat down on the ground with none of that suction escaping, kind of like what we have going back here. There is no suction escaping as I try to pick up these billiard balls, very heavy balls. I have no lost suction technology. And how I prove that? I'm gonna fill this up with it's about a half of a tank of a liquid. It's gonna start thrashing around. And even though that is filled, watch what it can do. All these billiard balls that is lining up the carpet right now are also about to disappear from the carpet because they are all being sucked up with that great shark suction to be stuck inside of this tube. And it's all less than 10 pounds that's able to do it. So when we say that it's small or it's personal or it's portable, that doesn't take away from the fact that it's mighty and it really is a shark.
That's impressive. That's impressive. And I hope you don't try to have to vacuum up billiard balls, but just in case you do, you have something that's going to get the job done. Here's what's happening. The 3 colors are going very fast. It's our last look. I hope you're placing your order. I hope you're going online. That's the fastest way to skip the queue. There's always a little last minute rush here at the end of the day when everyone says, wait, did you just say the Shark MessMaster is at the best price for the entire year? Today is your Shark MessMaster day. The next time you have a wet mess, a leak, a flood, a little milk, a little juice, maybe a clogged drain, and you do not have the Shark MessMaster, you might be regretting this because you can't even get a plumber to come to your house for $79.99. Let's help you get ahead of that task, and let's help you save a lot of money in the future. Saving money on paper towels, right? Paper towels, you're going through them over and over and over again. You're just throwing them away. Also, if you're using just regular towels, what happens? You're pressing the mess, you're pressing the soil, you're pressing those pet messes into the carpet. It's absorbing not only everything like the bacteria and the odor, but it's also maybe creating a problem for the future. If you have the Shark MessMaster, you can get everything done and you can actually pull it right out of the carpet. And the best way to clean a mess is the very minute it happens. So this lets you kind of just be right there, Johnny on the spot, get the job done. And that way the water is not sitting around, the mess isn't sitting around, and you didn't go through an entire roll of paper towels just to clean it up. Because messes always happen at the most inopportune time. Yeah. You know, it's always like when you're rushing out the door,
yes, accidents.
that the entire pitcher of green smoothie just collapses and goes all over the floor. That's happened to me. Tipped over the entire pitcher full of the green smoothie. And then that is no fun, right? But when life happens, you have to be prepared. And we can get you 50% off tonight. 50% off, because our regular value is $161. You don't need to buy bags, you don't need to buy filters. You'll really have this for years and years to come, and that's what's so great about Shark, because you're making a great investment in a great brand. This is what Shark is known for, right?
Yeah.
All this great innovation.
Yeah, and they really think about what do you need. And I feel like with this item in particular, it gives the power back to you so that you can make the best decisions and you can clean up the mess without relying on other people. If you need a plumber, I'm not claiming that we can take the clog out, but if the plumber can't come to your house for 2 days, at the very least, you can come here and you can get the hair and the toothpaste and all of the yucky stuff that is in here. Get it out, because this is what's gonna harbor bacteria and it's gonna smell, whether it's a clogged toilet, a shower drain. Maybe it's just gonna be your water heater has overflowed, or your AC unit. Maybe it's your refrigerator or your freezer and all the ice is melting out. Maybe it's just that you had chicken and now all the chicken juice has spilled on the shelf. You have a couple choices. Are you gonna take out the shelf and balance the chicken juice? Or are you gonna come through with your squeegee, suck it all out so you have no chance of spilling that juice on your floor? Because that's one of the worst things that you can really spread.
You could
for
just
salmonella.
put this right into your refrigerator, right into those drawers where they have all those messes.
The messes, the loose herbs, any of that stuff, get it out, make your life easier. Over here we have our crafting mess, because it is so common that we drop something on the floor, whether it's the sequins, the glitter, which glitter is notorious for being so difficult to get off. And for some reason, we can do it. Maybe it's that Shark suction that we're always talking about, but you're seeing that clean line. Look at the glass. If you've ever shattered a light bulb, you don't have to be scared to go back into that room. You can have confidence that you're able to pick it all up and get it out of the way without having to call someone else to save the day for you. When you have glass, I always recommend please use your Shark squeegee so that we can make that direct contact and make sure that you didn't miss anything. So when you come through here, you can have total confidence that everything has been picked up, and there's no finer example than glitter to know that I can come through and oh my gosh, the glitter is actually gone. It's not gonna be going from one room to the next. It's not gonna look like Christmas in July. Not because you're excited about Christmas, because you still have glitter left over from the fake snow that you used in December. It's gonna be gone. And notice I'm touching all of this right now. No cuts, because that glass is gone and I can have confidence knowing that. Now, this actually happened to my little Liam. This is the thing with glass. My brother, they had broken a window, and they used a vacuum cleaner and they thought they cleaned up all the glass. And a couple months later, somehow that glass had been kicked somewhere and it finally made its way out and it got lodged in my little boy's foot. Now, if they had a squeegee tool and they were able to get that whole area, that incident may never have happened, because again, a squeegee is not like a vacuum cleaner. It's not gonna kick anything out, and it's more like our power fins, where it's gonna scoop everything in its path and it's gonna leave nothing behind.
It's such an impressive machine for such a small price. I mean, you pay more for this than a vacuum that would do half as many things. You will pay more for another vacuum that doesn't do half of what this vacuum can do, because this is doing wet and dry. So we're gonna make a wet mess right now on this carpet.
So the wet mess has been had. So if you're used to a paper towel that is dripping wet, I say stop doing that. Get it out of the way. Get your squeegee tool and let it do what it does best. Separate those carpet fibers so that you can get down to the bottom of the carpet and truly get all the liquid out. And how do I know it's working? Look at how dry this is, that light color. The darkness is where the wet is. I'm gonna come through, and always make sure you go wider than what you see, because down below the liquid spreads. So you want to make sure you go bigger than the mess that you saw. And you want to go in both directions so that you separate the carpet fibers so that nothing is hiding. So that when you do come back through, you know that you truly got the mess and you don't have to worry, if you're a Floridian, about any kind of mold. This is one ply. I just dashed it on there and you can see that it's dry.
I mean, think about that. Sometimes you just leave your window open and it rains inside. If you're in a hurricane zone, like many of us are here, and really what a lot of states are experiencing these days is extreme weather events. And a lot of those can cause flooding. And we came home from our hurricane evacuation to find that our patio door had somehow leaked and all that water came inside. And it was all over half of our living room carpet. Well, if we had a wet vac, we could have cleaned it up instantly. Instead, we were trying to air it out. We were trying to wring it out. We were trying to soak it up with towels. It wasn't convenient. If you have pets, if I could go back 20 years, Megan, and I had a shark MessMaster for all the pet messes that I have probably made worse by trying to pick them up, or I pressed them into the carpeting. I've tried to absorb them with towels and paper towels. If I could go back all over and do it again, the MessMaster would be the perfect solution for any pet owner. So it's already kind of like a no-brainer if you're a pet owner, if you have kids, or if you're just clumsy. Which seems to be what I am.
I think you just
in
named
my
all
household.
of us.
Right, yes. We're always making a mess, and when life happens, you need a solution. And this does everything wet or dry. We're at 50% off. It's 15 minutes now before we move on to another Today Special. 15 minutes, have it in your cart, make sure you check out, or you will miss out on this incredible buy on this really amazing free shipping day too. All right, so we have the three colors. We have the maroon, the gray, and the blue. They're all great. Looks like gray is our leader. It's right there in the front. You're getting all the accessories, a $160 retail value. You're getting 50% off. Think about that. 50% off one of our top tier name brands here at HSN. Shark, they are the leader. So you're gonna feel really good about this. Not to mention, if you had to call a carpet cleaning company once, it's already paid for itself if you use it once.
Absolutely, and you're gonna use this so many different ways. Right now, I'm just showing you on a glass tabletop because I want you to be able to see that while it's picking everything up, because of that squeegee, it's not leaving anything behind. And you can see all those little particulates. So if I did leave something behind, you would absolutely know. And this is how I prove to you how we really can get it all. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some eggs on here because I want you to see just how powerful this is and what kind of clean that you can get. So take a look at this egg. Now you see it. It is gonna come to me. I don't even have to go to it. And it's gone. It makes that great slurping sound so you know that it got the job done. And look at even the egg whites are gone. I can come around here. I can give it a good spritz with whatever kind of cleaner I want to use. I like to spray my appliance tool as well. But look at this clean. So think about your windows, indoor and outdoor. Think about the soap scum that might be in your bathroom. Think about just your typical tile. If you have a wet mess and the streaks that are not going to be left
you're
behind.
doing this on glass, so if there was a streak, we would see it.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It would be impossible to hide. That is a powerful squeegee. Mirrors, glass doors, shower doors. When you need to clean the tool itself, well, you just vacuum up water and it cleans itself. You can put in any bag. So it's what we call our any bag system. You don't have to buy a bag. You don't have to buy a filter. Let's keep going because we're getting
it's right
very,
behind
very
you.
busy.
Let's show that any bag technology. So right back here, when I pop this open, I actually have my bread bag in here. So I go to big box stores. So this is just a typical bread bag that can hold 2 loaves of bread. That's what I used in here. I did not use a shark bag. Where that helps me is maybe a stinky or a yucky mess. One other thing that I have you a message, I want you guys to see this. If I hold it right here and I pick it up, my thumb is in the perfect position to turn it on. So I can turn this on and off with ease. I'm gonna come through and this stinky is no more. So think about your kitty litter boxes, think about the food messes, think about anything where you would really rather not be on your hands and knees picking this stuff up. This is when you're going to utilize the 3-piece extension wand.
Okay, can I ask you?
Also go up.
Oh,
right?
that's true.
So we can get up and we can get into those windows and we can get like the cobwebs or whatever else it may be, all the way up nice and high. What were you gonna ask?
Let's just talk about something that can happen.
Yeah.
The toilet overflows.
Oh, yeah.
What you gonna do? What are we gonna do? We need the Shark MessMaster, okay? Right? There's really no other solution when something like that happens, right? It's wet, it's dry, it's a mix, it's a mash. It's something that you don't want to get near, you don't want to touch, you don't want to clean it up with paper towels, you don't want to use your bath towels. This is what you can use. If you are someone who has rental units, you need the MessMaster. If you're someone who has to maintain a home, if you've got a garage, if you want to be able to clean your own car, you need the MessMaster. So here's a true story. So I dropped my lip gloss underneath the driver's seat.
Oh, no.
Like literally today. And I was like, I'll just reach around down there and try to find it.
Oh no, what else did you find?
I found like a tortilla chip from some like Mexican takeout.
Gross.
I found French fries. And after I touched a few of these things with my bare hands while I'm looking for my lip gloss, I said, you know what? I don't want to touch anything else with my bare hands right now. I am taking my hands out from underneath this car seat, and I'm going to have to get a
Maybe I don't
tool.
need that lip gloss today.
Maybe I'll find something else, and I need the Shark MessMaster.
Yeah.
If you have kids in car seats that leave a mess, this is perfect to detail your own car.
Absolutely, and think about the price. The price today is less than what it costs for a good detailed job one time. And you can detail your car every single week, whenever you want. This has a 15-foot cord, so you're gonna be able to take it inside and outside. Just look what I did in a matter of moments to this floorboard. That means whatever was on here before is no longer gonna track into my house. Think about the things that you would never vacuum. Things that are sharp, that are pointy, that could rip up your vacuum cleaner, that could actually break it. Instead, we're gonna come through here and we're just gonna collect it all. And it's now gonna be inside the dustbin, and I'm not gonna have to worry about this glass. I'm not gonna have to worry about the nails. And if it's something that you wanted to keep, you can always make sure that the dustbin is cleared first, and then you can go ahead and dump those items into your storage container. If you are a gardener and you're used to mounds of dirt, look how deep this is. In the matter of seconds, I can come along here, and now
That's
I've
amazing.
cleaned all of it out of the way. Watch that again. It's like this tornado effect where it all just gets sucked right in, and before you know it, I've broken through and the whole thing is totally gone.
Impressive. Dirt, soil, fertilizer.
Compost.
Also, if you have, that's a great idea. If you have a fireplace or a wood stove and you're always putting wood in the fireplace or the wood stove, like I did for many years, you know what a mess all those little wood chips, all that little sawdust leaves outside of the fireplace or the wood stove. This is the perfect solution. You would not put your regular vacuum through these tough jobs. So if your vacuum can't do this, maybe it's time for the wet dry MessMaster. We are down to our final few minutes. Last chance, give us a call, place your order online, go to hsn.com. It'll be there right there on the homepage. 899-280 is your item number. And for $16, give it a try. That's all we need from you today, $16. We have free shipping and handling. That also expires at midnight. If you have anything in your cart, be sure to check out now. We want to get this out to you. If you don't love it, you can return it. But we're so confident you are going to love this. We are going to give you our 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can get this home and find out for yourself. Great job on all the sawdust. Have you ever tried to clean up flour? I'm always like breaking open the bag of flour before I get it transferred into the flour bin. These are just things that we do every single day, and there's a much easier way to clean. We have the bright blue iris. We have that beautiful dark gray, which I think is still in the lead. And we have this great maroon, kind of a nice wine color. You're getting all the extension wands to go high, to go low. You're getting the extra long hose. You are getting the bare floor tool, which on its own is $30. We've never, ever done an exclusive configuration with the bare floor tool. You're getting the Squeegee, the Crevice tool, everything you need to get started. But if you do not order this in the next 5 minutes, you might miss out entirely. We'll show you a few more quick demos over the next 5 minutes, but take a moment, place your order now, use your major credit card. We'll take that. We'll also take the HSN credit card. You have the next 5 months to pay this off. You'll use this once and you will say to yourself, where has this been all my life? Because life happens. Pets make messes, even the very best behaved ones. I've had 25 different foster dogs. And you know what happens when a dog is scared or nervous or hasn't been housebroken yet? Maybe you've got little kids in diapers, right? Wherever they go, they're leaving a mess behind. But this is the MessMaster. It is built for any job.
Naked potty training. I cleaned up a lot of messes with naked potty
Wait, is that
training.
a thing?
Oh my gosh, yes. You let your kid run around naked for the weekends and they go potty accidentally, and because they're naked, they figure it out and they potty train themselves. But there are like a couple messes that you have to clean up. This didn't exist when my kids were 2 years old and being potty trained. But don't worry, they make plenty of messes
my producer says this is a thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
I have nieces and
training.
nephews.
You know what another thing is? Taco Tuesdays. I bet you know that one.
Taco Tuesdays.
How amazing. This is unvacuumable, or that's at least what we've been told, that you can you can never vacuum up chunky things, wet things, because they'll clog your vacuum, they'll break your vacuum. That's true. This is not a vet. This is a wet, dry vacuum, the first one that Shark has ever made.
That's
and they
crazy.
said, you know what?
Noodles, pasta sauce, ice cream.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the eggs. I mean, you name it and we can clean it up.
Have you ever dropped a jar of applesauce or something that just instantly broke, made a huge mess? What do you do with broken glass and applesauce, right?